Michael. I just might though, just like a Michael. Mama gone now, I'm thinking death is not we entitled. And it was me versus me, them battles had to fight through. And when you way in the dark, them demons try to fight you. But you can't let them when you gotta see the damn light. Diabetes came from nowhere, messed up whole life. That's what I used to think, my mama helped me out. I got one dairy in this guy to make proud, don't count me out. Let's get it started, rest in peace my mama, I don't wanna talk. Fresh fit, who that little nigga, fresh the way he walk. New drip, I'm that one dude creating all the sauce. News flip, you that one do the worker, not a ball. It's safe to say that after all this, I'm standing tall. It's safe to say that after all this, I'm still gon' ball. It's safe to say that after all this, I never fall. I never fall.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Survivor Speaks, and I'm back with a video regarding day 121 of this YSL RICO debacle, where DA Hilton regaled Lil Woody on the stand for hours in an unnecessary recross. Before we get into it, let me just let you guys know I haven't made a video in a while. I've been a little sick, taking care of my health, but you gotta get back into it, right? Not 100%, but I'm on the mend. So there is so much going on out here in the world, so many cases that are going on at one time. But this YSL case is getting ridiculous at this point. Well, it's been ridiculous. So even though now we have, I call her Whitville, uh, the referee of the courtroom, the judge. Um, she's not as bad as Glenville was, but she's doing a lot of hand holding of the state. And Fulton County should be embarrassed, wasting the taxpayers' money with this trial already. But now at this point, do they fold um, and give the state now what they want? I'm with the defense attorneys. When they say now that the state is looking for a mistrial. Seti Nash called this. I watched his video the other day. He definitely did call this, that the state was going to try and move for a retrial. However, the defense brought that up right in the beginning. And of course, Love, she had to get up and say what she uh, said. She was offended. We are not trying to get a mistrial at this point. Well, that is not what we're going for. That is exactly what you were going for. You know why? Because your case centers around an informant that you guys were not prepared for. And you have had these men incarcerated for years and have no case with no evidence. It's a sad day in America. It doesn't make a difference what color you are, but it's a sad day in America when you have women that are willing to take the lives of people and lock them up off the streets with no evidence. Now, it would be one thing if the state had evidence, they had that credible witness, but their star witness is on the stand chewing them apart. There, D.A. Hilton is no match for Lil Woody. Now, you don't wasted hours and hours and hours talking in circles, going through the same things over and over and over again. We want out of the group chat. We are tired. And I believe that Whitfield is tired. Now, she's holding your hand, but you got to start listening to what she's starting to say on the stand now. You guys have objections, stating the wrong law and everything, and she's verbalizing that now. She realizes that you guys really don't have a case. And today, just like last week, was a big win for the state because you guys don't have this case together. I don't understand why you guys are still holding these men. You don't have any evidence on Mr. Jeffrey Williams. None. One count, the RICO count. And Love is so busy banking on being able to win this case and to tie everybody into count one of this RICO trial. It is ridiculous. It is prosecutorial misconduct. And as far as I am concerned, the gang is the state. The state is the gang. They should be brought up on RICO charges. This is horrendous. Now, Lil Woody is tired and he sparred on the stand with Hilton for hours. You're not getting what you want out of him. I don't even want to say that Hilton is book smart. Because I don't know what law school she graduated from, but she has to take her emotions and her feelings out of this case. You are butthurt. And that's why you have had this man on the stand for hours. He's not giving you what you want. You guys have been caught in numerous lies. Right now, y'all looking like a circus. You guys are spending so much of the taxpayers' money of in Fulton County on this case. You wasted so much of their money that the sheriff's department has walked out because y'all have not paid the bill. That is dangerous. And don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I was a correction officer for 7.5 years. It's bad enough that the jails are understaffed most of the time. So, when I was a correction officer, it was one officer to 48 inmates, 2 to 96. Y'all do the math. And you bet to have known each and every one of those personalities. Because just like Woody is playing them on this stand, them inmates will play with you and they will come to you and play on you if you didn't know nothing, if you didn't know how to handle them, if you didn't know them personalities, if you didn't know what was going on, them inmates will play you. And the minute you can give an inmate a penny, put a penny on their books, you caught up forever. So you have to be fair, firm, and consistent when you're working in these spaces. But I believe that Fulton County rushed to get this RICO trial done. Fannie Willis, you're trying to get reelected. And this is a whole mess. And regardless to whether you show up at the courtroom or not, This is your reputation that is on the line, whatever is left of that. I forgot about your case. You were just on trial yourself. But this judge that's sitting up here on this bench right now, you need to, well, I don't think that the defense at this point wants you guys to stop this. But you're going to have to do something soon because your reputation is going to be in the toilet with them. You are very hard on the defense team, but you do not hold the state as accountable as you hold the defense team. And the world is watching. We see what's going on. You use this man, he's street smart. But Lil Woody, he has a little, disability about him. He's a natural comedian. It comes to him easy without even trying. But he's on the stand telling you exactly what it is. You're asking him the same questions in all types of different ways, and you're getting nowhere. You're getting the same answer. You have had him on this stand all day today, and the defense team came up and asked their questions and wrapped it all up. I want to say in less than a half an hour. At this point, I don't know what they're gonna do. But if this case gets dismissed for retrial, it needs to be dismissed with prejudice, and they should not be able to try this case again. Because love is banking on the first count of this trial of this case, which is the RICO statute. And that's the only way that she'll be able to win this case. But they don't even have um, evidence to prove that YSL is a gang. It's a music label. Yeah. So I'm confused. I'm just so confused at this point that you guys have actually verified nothing. Nothing that Lil Woody has told you guys. You guys are putting evidence out here and saying, "Oh yeah, look at this. This is a gang. Oh yeah, look at this. A Floyd Mayweather, little Uzi Vert. They was having a conversation about the diamond that he had placed in the middle of his forehead." And you talking about that was YSL putting some money on somebody's head? Mayweather has more money than everybody that's sitting in that courtroom right now. Y'all still can't catch up. So it is things like that the public should be outraged. Fulton County, the taxpayers of Fulton County should be outraged. Um, Fannie Willis needs to be voted out. DA Love needs to go and do some time. Um, and there is a young man that passed away in the jail. His name is Shane. And I feel so bad because he was autistic and he had mental issues. And um, Love said that his adoptive parents, were lying about this young man's diagnosis. And so this young man passed away. The nurse that showed up to the unit did not try to render any aid to this young man because she said that she had knee problems and her knee hurted. Let me tell you something. I hope this young man's family gets justice. Love, you should be under the jail. And they need to look into every case that she's ever prosecuted. And there needs to be someone from the outside. They need to hire a special investigator from the outside to come and investigate Fulton County's records and all of the cases that she's tried, all of the men that are and women that are incarcerated and that they should not be. Um, they definitely need to look into that. So today is day 121 of this YSL RICO debacle. Lil Woody takes Hilton to school, but he does not give her too much. Woody said that he is the master of telling them what they want to hear, anything to get him out the door. And so, regardless to how they try and try and try, you guys came to court. This guy told you about somebody named Lil Mike and Quiz. These two people don't even exist. He made them up. I can't make this up, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I can't make this up. He done made these people up, and now they mad because they took it and they ran with it. But the whole thing is, you cannot prove that YSL is a gang. And I don't understand how they are able to come into the courtroom and lie. Now, I know that they give them, the clearance to lie when they're questioning people in interrogations and stuff like that. That's why when you should never speak to anybody without an attorney. Never say anything without an attorney. I am not talking. I need to speak with my attorney. I need legal representation here before we have a discussion. You can read my Miranda rights all you like, because in those Miranda rights it says you have a right to an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, one would be afforded for you. Um, so the whole thing is, I believe that they thought that they was going to have this trial moving on, but since Glanville was recused from this trial, at least Whitville has moved this, the needle on this trial a little bit. She's making them get it together. The DA, they've been court. Um, Withholding evidence, all types of stuff that you should be locked up for. You put Love and Hilton in a cell together. Y'all was fighting each other last week. Love, you assaulted Hilton in front of all of us last week. What is going on in Fulton County? But I think that they were trying to bankrupt Jeffrey Williams, Young Thug, if you will. But um, he's a popular multi-million-dollar rapper. He just dropped an album, not an album, excuse me, a track last week. So even from inside there, he can still make money. Whatever happened to you're innocent until you are proven guilty? It's the other way around. And so you guys have based this whole trial around Nut being unalived. And my condolences out to that young man's family. I don't think that anybody, should have to experience that, but it happened. But most of us out here in the true crime world, uh, kind of believe you have one of the unalivers on the stand. He's a star witness. When you look at it and you think about it, now you guys are mad because, like, what are you going to do? They need to look at all those plea agreements that you have those men agree to. Y'all kind of got them pigeonholed. If you don't get on the scene and say this, and this, we snatching back these plea deals that we gave you guys. You have to answer this way, or you going back to jail. And see, a lot of times when young men or women don't have money, this is what happens. They get railroaded. And like I said, it's unfortunate. It is very unfortunate that Jeffrey Williams and the rest of these, all of the defendants over here, have been incarcerated for some years. But just Jeffrey Williams just may come out and be the bigger hero for Fulton County. You know, Zugga Daily on Twitter clips stuff, as the trial goes along during the day. You guys can go over there and watch him. He is a very reliable source. Cat Not Williams does great coverage on this YSL case. You have Seti Nash. He also does great videos on this case. I watched him to keep up with what's going on, but is something. This just needs to stop. I don't know how much more money of the taxpayers of Fulton County they're going to waste, but this is a mess. What happened to what Fannie Willis promised the people? What happened to the election uh, uh, that your campaign that you ran on? You were going to do X, Y, and Z. You have done nothing in regard to any of that. You have a case backlog of grape kits that need to be tested. But you have the DA and whoever else tied up in this case that needs to stop. And the public should be outraged. And I wanted to move to Georgia. I mean, you get way more house for your money, property for your money down there. But I don't know if I don't think I'm in any rush. So right here, I'm gonna share the screen. This is 11 Alive. Woody is on the stand, giving Hilton the business. And yeah, he has some great funny moments today, and I just was like, wow. I just don't believe that you guys are even going through this. This man has been telling you over and over and over again, what is going on, Hilton. You are rewording, um, lying and saying what people on the other side are saying, like people can hear. You want to take the defense's calls that you didn't even get, but you want to bring them into court today and say that they're saying something else because of their accent, and that's not what they're saying. Like I said, you and Love are emotionally um, tied up into this thing, and you guys are looking pretty bad out here in these streets. So without further ado, I'm going to just share a little bit from 11 Alive. This is fair use. Everything is alleged, even if you see it here on the screen and the opinions. Anybody that leaves a comment below is not necessarily the opinion of Survivor Speaks or this channel. But if you watch the video, drop your questions in the chat. We love to answer them. And you can hit the like button also. Smash the like. And I'm going to be, hopefully, I feel up to it. Like I said, I haven't been feeling the best. I've been under a rock. I am a breast cancer survivor, and just I have been a little under the weather, and it is what it is. But let me just let's get into some of this clip from today's show. I done forgot how to work my I done forgot how to work the stuff. I haven't made a video in a while. But yeah, this video and this show is sponsored by Restream. I will leave my link to Restream down in the description. Click on that. You can click on there. You can create a free account, or you can make a paid account. You can stream to 30 channels simultaneously. So right now I'm just streaming to YouTube. I haven't made a video. This is actually a recording, but I could still record and have it sent to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Fanbase, Twitch, TikTok, whatever social media platforms. I can stream up to 30 platforms at one time. And like I said, I will leave my Restream link in the description so you guys can check it out. And I started using Restream because I was having so many issues with StreamYard, and nothing against them, but I've looked forward and never looked back. I want to give a shout out to Young YNG Ty TY. It's the artist that you heard on my intro. And you can listen to that track here on the YouTube. Just go over to YouTube Music and type in Survivor Speaks. And my music is there on YouTube Music. Without further ado, let me see if I can share my screen. If I still know what I'm doing. Let me see. I haven't been on here in so long. They have some new things up over here, and I'm loving it. So yeah, let's see if it does what it does here. All right, let's see if we can get it to do what it does. So yes, there it is, you guys. All right, let's see what Lil Woody is talking about in his stand. Let go.
No.
So you make it up beforehand?
Yeah, I actually tell myself lies on a daily basis back then. Like, I'll put stuff in my head and make myself believe it so that. But they just when it comes to certain, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. At this point, I'm over it. You know what I mean? Like.
So when you're sprinkling your truths with your lies, is it fair to say that you don't make up the lies with anyone else?
Nah, what I'm saying is, I'm trying to tell you that that was back then. Like, you feel me? You trying to make me go back into, you know what I mean? Like, I play games like that back then. So now it's like, it's hard for me to answer your question because you keep going back back then.
Well, we're talking about the interviews that you did back then.
Right. So I'm in the interrogation room. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I keep going to jail every chance the police see me. So some things I just knew where they out there.
And my question to you is, it is fair to say that you made up these lies on your own, correct? Whatever you were telling the police back in 2015 to finesse yourself, you were making those lies up on your own, correct?
I'm not up here trying to reveal my hand. So what I'm saying to you is, I lied back in 2015. If you want me to be speaking in general, like over the whole curse of the thing, like you gotta be more specific. Like with this situation right here, they questioned me one time. I told them out the real when he questioned me, I told him whatever I told him, I don't remember. The next time he questioned me, I told him something different. I don't remember. Every time he questioned me, only thing I could remember was to convince them that I ain't do these crimes.
And
Let me go.
And my question to you is, in all of your interviews in 2015, you keep telling the jury that you sprinkle a little bit of lie with a little bit of truth. My only question to you is, those lies that you were sprinkling in, you made them up on your own, correct?
But somebody's supposed to help me make it up? Like, I don't get what you're asking.
That's all I'm asking. Did you make up those lies on your own?
Did I make them up on my own? Did I make them up on my own? You need to be more specific.
Did you make up the lies with anyone else?
Somebody like, did I go to somebody else tell them lie with me?
Yeah.
I went to people and told them what was going on,
Okay.
what the police was questioning me about, and I said certain things to certain people.
Who did you tell those lies to?
I don't remember who all I told it to, but I told it. I have.
Who were some of the people you told the lies to?
Montunk, Lil D,
Which Lil D?
from my neighborhood.
Okay. From Mechanicsville.
Yep.
Okay.
My brother. Shit, I told lied to excuse my name. Yeah.
Did you tell Shannon about the lies that you told the police?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure I probably did.
Did you tell Thug about the lies you told the police?
Yeah.
Did you tell Yak the lies that you told the police?
No, I don't think I told. I don't, because I ain't really talked yet much, so I don't think I told yet.
Okay. And what lie did you tell them that you told police?
That I spent the story that, you know what I mean? Shit, I told they had got them and, you know, shit, these motherfuckers on me, so I put it off on everybody else, get them off me.
So you told Montunk that you told the...
I can't hear.
I need to stop my phone. I got that kind of line.
I'm trying to. I got you.
So I want to be clear, because you said you told Montunk. So you told Montunk, I went to the police and I told them that Little D told me about what happened the night of the murder.
No, I told Moonton that the detective thought questioned me, and he let me right back out. I said, the nigga dumb. Like, my bad. I said, I told Moonton that, shit, you can tell the detective thought anything. He gonna go for it.
Did you tell him specifically about what Little D told you?
Little D never told me nothing. So this how I go. They done question me so many times. Even over the phone, they done call me. Now, who did this and that? Gaten. Who did this and that? Third. I ain't do it. I don't care nothing about it. I don't want to hear nothing about it. Why is it? I ain't in handcuffs, so I didn't really have to come up with no story.
I want to talk specifically about the June interview, okay?
Yes.
When you gave up most of the information.
Most of what information?
Did you tell Monson that in that June interview, I told the detectives that Little D told me what happened the night of the murder?
I told, okay, every time they question me, and I left. The one y'all didn't lock me up on. And I mean, I was telling the D. I mainly told the D. I mean, because I felt like the D always had my back. So I was telling the D what the police would question me about and the answers that I was giving him. And the D like, damn, boy, you hell. Like, with Moonton, just like, shout to them, they own me. You feel me? Like, well, they trying to get me. You know what I mean? Like, I put off on shell kill. Like, I just told Moonton stuff like that.
So I'm asking you specifically, because this is my question. Did you ever tell Montauk that you told police that Little D told you what happened the night of the murder?
Well, I can't be specific about that because, like I said, I know I went back to Moonton. I got into it with Moonton because it's like, I was telling him like, but they own me. And then I felt like he was starting stuff up. So yeah, I felt some type of way towards him.
So yes, you did tell him what?
I told Moonton, I feel like I was telling him that how I was spinning the police and he was creating a problem. So I stopped talking to Moonton at one point. So I can't be specific on what I was telling him, but I just kept telling him that, you know, I told him that they asked about me and him. They asked about me, him, I mean, not me, him, but me, Doc, and Head. So they keep tying me to the murder, and I just kept throwing it off on shit. But they nutting them raw the plug, this and then third. Like, they just going for it. That's what I would tell. I can't really be specific on what I was saying because it was so long.
Guys, what's going on and what, you know, he's saying, but she stands here for hours. And it's I think we already passed it, but they've done all types of things to Lil Woody. You know, people can have their opinions about him, but Lil Woody done took Fulton County on a whole ride. And what was so funny, and I probably won't be able to pull it up in this clip because I want to say that it was before this clip. Lil Woody told Hilton. Now, so what they did to Woody, they kept locking this man up, kept locking him up. He was locked up in a county that he had never even been to. And every time he came outside, you know, they would arrest him. And so he was locked up in the feds. And according to them, they allegedly asked him, did he have an attorney? And he told them no. He gave his answer today. He didn't tell him no. He didn't tell them no. What he told them was he had an attorney, but he has not spoken to him in a while. And so the DA, I went to Fayetteville. He was locked up in Fayetteville at the time. And they questioned him, knowing that he had an attorney. And so that was last week when he said basically DA Love was on her knees, basically, begging him to testify because they have based their whole case around Lil Woody. You charged him with nuts unaliving, and then they dropped the charges mysteriously without anybody fighting for it to go away. So it went away because they wanted Jeffrey Williams. They wanted what they call the bigger fish. But it's sad. It's a sad day when you have you know, people that's being railroaded like this because they don't know the law. Like he said, he doesn't, you know, trust the police. Like, you know, a lot of people don't. But when you start taking people's freedoms and you don't really have a case, that's a sad day in America. I don't care what color you are, to allow these things to go on, to allow these people to railroad other people. And I cannot get past what happened to Shane. And love, you have that man's death on your hands. And what I don't understand is how she's able to sit in a courtroom and ruin people's lives. How she was able to make how do you call it? What do you call it? A diagnosis. How she was able to tell a family that they are lying about their child's diagnosis when he has been diagnosed a long time ago. And now this young man is not here anymore. This young man that's on the stand, he has to live with what he has to live with in his community. He has to deal with that. But he's trying to change his life so everybody can have their opinions about, what they are. I will reserve my opinions about Lil Woody and keep them to myself. But what about all that Mr. Jeffrey Williams was doing for that community? You guys don't want to talk about that. But everybody all over the world, we do know some of the great things that he was doing for his community. It's the thing of survival, people. Everybody's not born with a silver spoon in their mouths. And it is pretty hard, trying to survive day after day after day, living in the hood and, coming out on the other side. But as I said in my other video, I did a video on this, I think I want to say a couple of weeks ago before I had got sick. I just lost my train of thought, y'all. Chemo fog, chemo fog, chemo fog. It's been 17 plus years, but it happens. If I have a thought in the front of my brain, if I don't say it while it's there, I lose it. So it'll come back to me later. I'll be asleep like, oh, wait a minute, hey, the thought that I was thinking about when I was doing the video, it's in my head now. Okay, the video was over already. But what about all the good that he was doing for the community? It still doesn't excuse anything if he committed a crime. The thing is, they don't have any evidence. And so, regardless to how you guys are trying to win this case over by charging him, Jeffrey Williams is charged with one count. And that is count one on this indictment. And it is a RICO count. His name is not mentioned anywhere else. But I can tell the people of Fulton County, when he is released, when he is free, sad to say, but he's not going to be so giving, because it bit him in the bottom. Nobody's saying that he's the greatest man. Nobody's saying that he's the best man, but he was trying. And he's somebody's father. Those men that are sitting in the courtroom, they are somebody's father. Now, if you do have evidence against some of these other young men that you can bring forth and you can prove, then charge them accordingly. But you don't have any evidence. We have not seen any evidence. We, the people, have not seen any evidence. We have seen those defense attorneys be bullied. We have seen those defense attorneys make legitimate arguments. Everything is sustained for the state and overruled for the defense. And just recently, at least Whitville has, given them something. She's given them some wins while holding the state's hand. DEA love, and I normally don't say this about people, but she has a set of red horns, little red horns sitting on top of her head. Nobody can tell me different. But you will reap what you sow. You will have to pay for everything that you are doing. And uh that's something between you and the good Lord. If you're a believer and you believe in that, you know that is something that you're going to have to answer to. And I would just, hate to be you, when that happens. But you know what? Nobody's going to stand in front of the Lord with you. You have your own cross to bear. And go ahead and get it. Um, I'm going to get ready to get out here, guys. I was going to share a little more of this video, but I didn't expect to be on here. It's already been 47 minutes now. I didn't expect to be on here this long. I just want to say happy birthday to Lil Krishan Jr. He turned 1 year old today. Did not leave any negative comments in my chat about Krishan or her child. We don't do bullying over here. If you'd like to support the show, you can just take your phone right here. It says support the show. Or you can just support the show by just hitting that like button. And you can take advantage of, becoming a member. It's totally up to you. My Cash App is scrolling on across the screen on the bottom. If you like to donate that way, that is the same thing you'll get by scanning your code here where it says support the show. That is the QR code to my Cash App. That's if you want to just support the show. I'm going to be doing more on true crime. This is why I actually started my platform. I'm actually in another sector right now that I don't want to be in. That's because the algorithm has pushed me over there because of the content that I watch. Yeah, I like to watch the mess, but you know what? True crime is what it is. I think I want to cover the case about the TikTok unaliver Ali Boulevard. I hope I said his name right. That was some wild stuff I saw the other day. That was crazy what he did. But he was finally sentenced. I believe it was the end of May to a life without parole. He was acting like a whole fool. I'm interested in that. I was supposed to be covering the Sarah Boone trial. Um, I heard that she has a new attorney. This is number 9 for Sarah Boone. She's the suitcase unaliver. That it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. But me and my boyfriend, we were playing hide and go seek. Yeah, she done zipped her boyfriend up in the suitcase and went upstairs and went to bed. Came down the next morning, he's unalived. Yeah, so there's some great cases going on right now. Tomorrow's going to be day 122 for the YSL case. I'll probably be at work listening to Katno Williams. She covers that trial and she does it so effortlessly. And so you guys can go over there and check her out. Make sure you tell her Survivor Speaks sent you over there. I think tomorrow is she starting on time. Um, I have to look at the stream. I think tomorrow she is starting on time. Now tomorrow she has all day movies. I think she has meetings all day, so she's gonna do a late stream tomorrow. And I think after tomorrow she's gonna be starting on time. Of course, you can catch Ceddy Nash with his updates on this. Um, who else do I watch when it comes to YSL? Let me see. They keep me updated. Um, I just saw his video. Who else keeps me updated on the YSL trial that I like besides Katna Williams and Ceddy Nash? It's a teacher here. So Paralegal Institute of Washington D.C. Um, he's also a great channel that covers the YSL case. You have Kayla Bumpus, who was Lil Woody's attorney for one day until Lil Woody fired her on that day that she came to court for him. She was fired. And you guys got to look at the clip of Lil Woody when they show Lil Woody a picture of Akbar V back in the day. She was big. Akbar v. Valerie, all in somebody's business, all up in this trial. And they asked Lil Woody, "What does that mean? Uh, when they showed you this picture, what did that mean to you?" And Lil Woody said, "She was dirty as hell back in the day. I lost it." Um, So Lil Woody, or anybody that knows Lil Woody, there is an attorney that wants to hire you, Lil Woody. He's from the Johnny Cochran firm. He said, holla at him. You need to get on over to the channel. I'm not going to promote this channel, but somebody asked me in the in Katna Williams chat about whose channel it was on. I'm not promoting this channel, but I can just tell him that it's the Johnny Cochran law firm. They actually want Little Woody to holler at them. They want him to speak at attorneys conferences. And Lil Woody, you trying to go legal, you might want to give them a little holler. They might be able to go ahead and help you out with this one. But I guess he can Google the Johnny Cochran law firm. Tell him you're Lil Woody. They said they want to hire you, bruh. They want to take you out to the attorneys conferences to teach them on about your skill in the interrogation room. So shout out to Lil Woody for that. And y'all, if you watch the video and you can drop Lil Woody a line, tell him to hit up the Johnny Cochran law firm. They looking for him. They looking for him. They want to take him to conferences, to speak at conferences, to tell him how he finessed his way out of the interrogation room. And so I am, so glad for Lil Woody when it comes to that. Hopefully, you'll take advantage of that opportunity. He should be able to get in touch with them himself. And so, it wouldn't be me if I didn't tell all of you to get your mammograms, fill up on your boobies to make sure that you are all right. All right. And don't you ever let nobody come into your house and disturb the peace that surpasses all understanding. I am Survivor Speak. And hold on a minute now. Hold on a minute now. So I am Survivor Speaks, And I will see you in the next video. Peace. I have arrived.
Alexa, cut it off. It's got my head spinning.